Hello everybody, welcome to or back to my channel, MelCabeyVlogs. If you are new here, my name is Mel. I am an actor who lives in New York City. I was on the Chorus Line National and International Tour. I've done a ton of cruise ships and I've worked at regional theaters around the country. I show on my channel what life is like as an actor and kind of the ebbs and flows of this career. So currently I am living in New York auditioning, and I kind of show what that life is like. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so we are gonna do a day in the life. I'm gonna bring you along a full day, and we have an audition, a voice lesson, and a dance class. So let's start the day. It's 7:20. We are in the midst of doing our makeup. So the audition this morning is for A Beautiful Noise, which I never went to the ECC for on Broadway, and now it's the tour, which also has been running for like a year, and I somehow have never auditioned for it. So I guess today's the day. I did actually get an appointment for it though, when it was on Broadway, for a replacement for the role of, I think it's Marsha is her name, the one Robin Herder played. So I got to like film a song for that, which was cool. But we're just gonna go. I really do not know what to expect. I heard the dance call is like pretty chill, but sometimes when people say dance calls are chill, I get scared, because funnily enough, like easy combos are actually really hard to learn. Like when it's just like random footwork or direction changes, it's actually really hard, where I would rather you be like tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, leap, tour jeté, double pirouette. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but I'm not really feeling nervous, I would say. I'm just kind of like neutral today. I'm like, cool, feeling good about it. So we'll see. It's at Ripley Greer, which I also always feel like when an audition is at Ripley, I feel more calm. The ones at Pearl, just like, I don't know, the energy is always a little more like anxious, because I think like the layout of the studio is like very sterile looking. Like it kind of looks like a doctor office, and like Pearl is like, I mean Ripley is like silly. It has like plants everywhere and it's like colorful. I don't know. Okay, let me finish this. Okay, makeup is done except for the lips. Now I'm gonna make breakfast. Okay, gotta get my headshot and resume. I think I'm gonna do this one today. There we go. I always print just like a bunch of resumes to have, and then I just cut it before I leave. Some people wait until they're at the studio to cut their headshots and resumes, but I like to do it before because I get stressed. Do our little stapler. It's so funny because headshots are 8 by 10, and regular paper is not 8 by 10, so you have to do this and then cut all the edges. Folks, there she is. Bam. Trying out a new audition bag today. I got this on Amazon. It's actually extendable, so I can unzip this and it'll give me more room. But I think for today, that's fine. My other one was just feeling disorganized, and it also was like getting old. Okay, we got my music book. It said on the audition listing to wear whatever shoes you're comfortable in. So I'm bringing my heels and a pair of sneakers. And there it is. And then I have some stuff in here, this little pocket, like hairbrush, medicine. And then this is something I'm bringing for my friend. I have to give her that. So, and then I'll put my water bottle in there. We'll see how this works today. Lips are done. I have to leave in like 15 minutes. I have all my stuff together. Today is a little bit of a struggle bus because I have a few chronic illnesses. If you don't know, if you're new here, one of them is endometriosis, and there's lots of other things that go on. A lot of my illnesses are connected. I have hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I have celiac. It's just really fun over here. But I'm having trouble getting my medication refilled, and I've been up, this is now like day 3 without my medication, and I'm now having like a bad, kind of what feels like an endometriosis flare-up. I'm having like really bad pains, and I'm feeling nauseous and just like very uncomfortable and icky. So that's really fun, and I really hope I can get the medication by tonight. We'll see, but we're gonna see how this goes today. Kind of struggling through that as well. Got my number. I was 12 online, 6 person. Now we're gonna warm up. Up the street to go meet my friend at a coffee shop to give her something that I have to give her. And that audition was one of the most interesting auditions I've ever been to in my whole career. Not to say that in a negative way, it just was so drastically different from every other audition. So we went in and the mirror was covered with a curtain. All of our headshots were laid out on a table with our picture side up, which I've never seen. And basically we the choreographer said to treat it like a work session instead of an audition where you're like presenting the choreography. So she's like, just like add yourself to it, do whatever you want. So we learned a combo, but then it ended up being like an across the floor. So we had to do it in groups across the floor, and then she would play different music and you would do the same combo to different music. Then we improv'd one at a time across the floor, and she just was like, be yourself, be weird. Some people were like being real fierce, and I did a forward roll into a split, and then I twerked. So don't know where that came from, but that's what happened. And that's it. And then they were like, thanks, bye to everyone, and called it a day. So it was interesting. I'm not mad at it, and that's it. Okay, made it home. It's 12:30. I'm making some chicken sausage and rice in the microwave. And yeah, I'm just making a quick lunch because I have a voice lesson in 25 minutes. So I'm gonna chow down because I'm real hungry and I'm chugging water. I'm super thirsty. Getting my piano out for my lesson. Move everything. There we go. I like to have that sometimes so I can kind of plunk along with myself with a song. So that's what we're doing.
Hello vlog.
There she is. There's Meg, everyone.
Hi.
We're here for our weekly lesson. Just finished my voice lesson. So something I've been doing in my lessons with Meg is working on parts of my voice that feel very like uncomfortable and scary, and trying new things to make me more well-rounded. So this week we did I Know the Truth from Aida, and that one was good because it's in this like kind of a low belty area where I'm more comfortable belting mixing higher, but when things are in like that mid-range, it's a little trickier. That's where a lot of women's breaks are, which means like you are changing registers. So we were working on that song today, and yeah, things aren't always like super glamorous and you just like sing and you're like, I'm amazing. It takes a lot of work, and you know, just always trying to get better. So that's the name of the game currently. Now I'm gonna run to CVS to see if they could get me my prescription that I need, because I am in pain without it, and it's been like 5 days of me trying to get it, and it's just I'm not doing good. So to CVS. Hey, here's your little afternoon catch-up. I'm drinking a protein soda. I don't know if you guys know that protein soda exists, but it does. I had to taste test it for my job for tasting tables. Grape is not my favorite, but literally my apartment is now filled with protein soda, so I'm gonna just drink them all as the weeks go by. So here's a little afternoon update. Yeah, that's not bad. I kind of like it. Okay, so just checking off my little to-do list here. But basically, I got my medicine, but I can't take it until tonight when I have dinner. So, but yeah, I'm just like not feeling fabulous, and I'm already proud of myself that I made it out to do my audition. And I did my voice lesson. I was gonna take class tonight, but I'm just, yeah, I'm not feeling it. So we are gonna honor that and not go. And if you have been watching my channel, you know that I am so hard on myself all the time, because I think in this industry, the one singular thing that you can control is how hard you're working. And I think that the people who work hard are the ones that deserve the jobs. That's not always what happens, but that's always been my mindset. And if I feel like I'm not working hard enough, I'm like, well, you don't deserve it. So I've been trying to be more lenient with myself, because like, let's be real, I work really hard. And I've been taking tons of class all summer. Yeah, I give myself little breaks when I need it, but like, it is not the end of the world that I didn't take class this week. I went to an audition. I went to Pilates yesterday. I've gone to the gym. Like, we're fine. We're fine. Anyway, that's me just talking myself off a ledge. In other news, I wrote a historical fiction novel. That's something I'm currently working on. And I am working with an author who helps writers. She helps edit, and she helps people basically get their manuscript to a really good place so then you can submit to agencies. So I just got my edit back and I'm kind of going through that, and like, I'm new to all of this. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna kind of like read through it and try to conceptualize how I'm gonna go through and edit it. Editing a book, like, how do you even do that? Like, this is like close to 300 pages. How do I like do that? I don't know. So I'm gonna read that, spend some time on that today, and that's it. I want it to be exciting and like show you guys me going to dance class today, but it's just not gonna happen. I'm really sorry. I decided to go on a nice little evening walk. I live right near this beautiful park in the Upper East Side and I just love it. So I'm going on a nice little walk, and then I ordered sushi for dinner, and I'm just gonna have a nice little sushi moment and watch this TV show I've been watching and enjoy my night. Okay, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next week. Bye.